Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be testing the 4 new Hypercharges, which have been released today. We've got Finks, Ollie, Byron, and Trunk. So I'm going to be ranking them, blind ranking, in terms of, for the first time playing them. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys my overall suggestions on which ones to buy, etc. So at number 4, I went with Finks to begin with. So I know a lot of people are hyping up the Finks one like crazy. So before released into the game, this Hypercharge took 4 supers to charge up. It was, I tried it in the training cave just to make sure. It's only 3 supers now, but still 3 supers is a long time with Think supers. Plus I just get the impression like it's going to be a good Hypercharge. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be terrible, but it's still quite hard to cycle through 3 supers in the game, especially against good players. Like, I'm talking the best of the best. Like, you might be able to get 1 Hypercharge in the game, but that's about it. And it's not going to really equal a team wipe. It'll just equal pressure. It's just going to be one of them ones where, of course, it's going to help you out in terms of stat boost, everything like that, but it's not going to have like the crazies of impacts. So funny enough, all of the new Hypercharges that are out, I think, are pretty worthwhile in getting. Like, they're not going to be terrible, but you can see here I'm up against a Bull and a Mortis, and even after a minute, I think I've only just got my Hypercharge. Okay, so you can just imagine in a tougher matchup, it'll definitely be much harder. So the Hypercharge itself is just like the Think's mutation, so pretty good. I mean, it is pretty good. Like, you walk around and you've got this super on top of it. That just means you can be really aggressive here. So there we go. I don't want to waste my Hypercharge super. Let's try and score without it. Okay, I mean, I would take that. That's perfect. I'm going to throw 1 super there and go aggressive with my other one. Let's just see what we can do. I mean, we're not really doing too much right now, but still the damage boost that you get with this super is fantastic. And I'm still going to die here. Yeah, okay, so we can see there, I tried to make a play, but the kind of strategy into a Think super or even a Think's Hypercharge is just pretty much try and run away. Try and waste it. Try not give the Think's value, because it's not like, for example, a Tara super where you can just throw it over a wall and you're just going to kill someone. With Think's, you've got to be in that open area. So the more open the map, the more value you're going to get out of this Hypercharge. So unfortunately, the Rico Hypercharge is just going to blitz us, and we can't really do anything about that. That's unfortunate. But with 15 seconds left, see if we can get another Hypercharge. If not, I mean, we just got to let it go at this point, because I just don't feel it being that good in the meta. I just really don't. Alright, I mean, what can we even do at this point? But it's a good representation, guys. It really is. I just think he's not going to be that good. Let's just be honest. It might push him like maybe 1 tier in the meta just because he's got a Hypercharge, but I think he's only really going to be good in, well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to write it off completely, but I just don't think it'll have more of an impact than the other Hypercharge. That's what I'm going to say. I don't want to like poop on this Hypercharge too much, because I think Finks is a really underrated Brawl in the meta. It's just nothing crazy to Hypercharge. So let's jump into the next one now. All right, guys, jumping into the 3rd best new Hypercharge, which is out right now. It is Trunk. So honestly, I think this one could be a little bit underrated, mainly because it takes, what, 2.5 supers to gain the Hypercharge, which is great. I mean, for a Trunk, especially with the tank trait, I think that will be really good for him, because he just gets picked on. He's got no range. Even against other tanks, like, their Hypercharges is better, but at least it'll give him a little bit of a fighting chance now. I feel like it could be a little bit slept on. Like, not anything crazy, but definitely, like, alright. Definitely alright. Okay, so with Trunk's Hypercharge, basically when you super, his ants will deal an absurd amount of damage. Like, it is crazy. I've tested this out on the dev build, and it looks like a lot. Like, it does look like a lot. I'm just going to try and pop Gadget here to keep me alive, but yeah, that is that. Okay, we're close to Hypercharge though, which is good. In terms of just Trunk as standalone brawler, though, he's like a D-tier brawler in the meta without, well, no, it's just D-tier without his Hypercharge, and he's just not been good since his release, even with a tank trait. So now I'm hoping this pushes him up a little bit. Like, surely he's able to make some more plays. He's able to just do a little bit more on the map. But I think the problem with Trunk would still be the fact that his main attack's too inconsistent, and he just doesn't have the range. I think a health buff would actually go a long way for a brawler like Trunk. So we've got to be a little bit careful here. Don't want the Stu to get the ball and score. So let's go on the map. There we go, we've got a Hypercharge super to play with. I'm just going to use this on the kit and see how much damage we can get. See if I can cycle through to another Hypercharge super. There we go. We just deleted 2 people in a row. So I think if you get the super chainings on point, you're going to get double kills. I think it will take a while to get used to it with Trunk though. just because, again, the way that his main attack works. But I have high hopes for it. I have high hopes for it, honestly. It's not anything broken, but people are just going to disregard this Hypercharge, I know for a fact. So let's see if we can do anything here. We do manage to get the kill onto Rosa, but yeah, what can you even do against that? What can you even do against a kit Hypercharge? Normally there's just better Hypercharge brawlers out there that are just going to do more on the map. So let's do this Hypercharge here. We need to be careful. We might be able to make a play here. There we go. Perfect. That's going to be 1-1. Do I have another Hypercharge already? I feel like I might do there. Yeah. Okay, but I'm nowhere near my super. That's not ideal. We want to face off against this Rosa because Rosa will be giving us our super. So let's go for the Hypercharge. I completely miss it, but because of the ants that I leave on the field, it just deletes the Rosa. Like, that is crazy. You're like guaranteed a kill pretty much, even if you miss. So nice clips from my Colt there. Let's try and stay alive a little bit here. We've got another Rosa to feed on here, so let's try and get in her range. Try and get out of it here. Go super here to kill her. Perfect. Gonna pop gadget as late as possible to give me a little bit of extra health. Come on. Okay, that didn't really help. I'm close to another super though. Kit has got jump, but we should be able to kill him here at least. Perfect. And then just a Brock left. We're going to super up, and that should be the game. Lovely. Okay, so I think there's a little bit of potential with Trunk. I don't want to go too crazy with him, but like 11 and 3, I think that was pretty decent. Even though, again, it's unserious, it's ladder, but I think there's potential with the Hypercharge. Not anything crazy, but definitely will help him a ton in the meta. So number 3, let's jump into number 2. All right, guys, jumping into the second best new Hypercharge, which is out right now. I've gone with Byron. So Byron's takes 2.5 supers to charge up, which is a thing that not many people speak about over the years with Hypercharges coming out. I think people are only just catching up on it, but it's one of the biggest reasons as to why a Hypercharge will be good or bad. So yeah, Byron's Hypercharge, I think will be very, very good. So I've played a few games already, but mainly because of the unseriousness of ladder. I didn't want to showcase me just beating random Franks and Jessies, right? Like, again, like a big reason why Brawl Stars ladder just isn't it right now. So I've already got my Hypercharge. Just going to show the charge rate with this thing. So I don't want to waste super there. We've got our Hypercharge to play with. Mortis might be able to score this already, but okay, goes for the angle, but doesn't matter. Let's see if we can cycle through these Hypercharge super sends. So that's already one. I'm gonna pop my gadget onto the Mortis as well. There's another one. Bro, we just instantly delete people with it. It's insane. It's actually insane. Maybe like Byron will become a team wipe machine as a support brawler. That's the crazy thing. Like, his super is already one of the best in the game in my opinion. It's so simple, but just being able to throw it over the wall and deal with the damage that it does and stopping the opponents from regenerating health as well, like, I just love it. I absolutely love it. So you can see here, I'm also using a new button layout. It's actually helping me a lot with my gadgets. So I'm just going to throw this on the Daryl now, even though I should have maybe saved it for beforehand. But I like to just annoy tanks. Do you know what I mean with Byron? One of the most satisfying things is throwing your super with melee style power on a tank and just watching them suffer and not being able to heal for like 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm that guy, okay? Yeah, I'm that guy. So we've got a Daryl super there. Let's just throw our Hypercharge, see what we can do on him. We're going to throw another one. That's going to be like 2 cycled again. That's the second time in a row I've been able to cycle so freely. So let's just pass this over. Should be able to kill the Mortis. Perfect. Let's see if we can get a third Hypercharge this game. That would be crazy. Of course, we need more tanks to cycle more supers, but I think even against non-tanks, Byron, just like Gus, is so easy to hit shots with. That's why it's going to be so easy to farm Hypercharge with. It makes a big difference. So let's kill the Daryl here. We've got another Hypercharge super to play with. I don't want to waste our original super. I think the Stu just randomly lagged out, whatever. This is ladder. I can't get a normal serious game, but in ranked, I will be able to get a half serious game. I'm hopeful of it. Hopeful. So, okay, I'm going to pop Hypercharge now. Let's use it here, and we're just going to rip through the Mortis. That is absolutely insane. And that's, what, cycle 3-4 Hypercharges in one game with Byron. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to be back in the meta for sure. Like, I don't know about... It could maybe be S tier, honestly, with this change. Could be. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to over-exaggerate too much, but yeah, let me know what you think of the Byron one, but let's hop into number 1. All right, guys, jumping into the best Hypercharge for sure with the new batch. It has to be OLLIE. Like, is there even any debates about this? I think there's none. I think the only debate is that I think they've nerfed his Hypercharge rate quite considerably. It takes 3.3 supers to get now. With OLLIE, that might mean he might get 1 Hypercharge super a game. But it doesn't matter. It reminds me of Drake, or it reminds me of Kenji's Hypercharge rate right now. You just need that 1 Hypercharge to get a team wipe and completely change the game. It is utterly broken. I haven't even tested it out yet, like in a real game, but we just know, guys. Like, surely we just do the eyes test on the sneak peek video, and we just know that it's going to break the game. OLLIE already is like high BT brawler in the meta. He's really good on bounty and knockout. Super underrated brawler, but he's always been good. But this is the Ollie season, and as you guys know, without the Kenji one in the past, like, it's quite clear they want to make these event brawlers pretty strong. It's the same with Ollie. Like, his Hypercharge super is going to be absolutely nuts. And he's got the tank trait, guys. You've got to remember, the tank trait is going to allow him to charge super even more. So I'm just glad that at least the Hypercharge rate isn't anything stupid like Kenji. It's not going to be like a Kenji situation, because that was just ridiculous. But it's still going to be scary. You can see here, I'm not really doing much plays because I'm up against 3 brawlers that counter me, in the sense like I can't ever get close to them if they're all pinching me. In a good way, but we should be able to kill the Stu there. Alright, let's go for the Gale. Perfect. I'm going to pop my gadgets as well to extend the time a little bit. And we've got our Hypercharge super now to play with after a minute. I think that's pretty good. You know, if we were facing off against any sort of assassin tanks, then we'll be charging it much quicker. Also, a lot of pros use all eyes on me now, and I think that's actually going to be the better one, even more so now with this change, because you don't need to jump anymore, because you can just jump over the walls yourself. So yeah, I don't want to use it now with a Gale Hypercharge and a Crow Hypercharge coming, but okay, we completely missed everything there. I don't want to waste my Hypercharge super. Like, I don't even care if I lose. I just want to get a good Hypercharge super. Right, there we go, 40 seconds. I knew, like, if I was using it into... I should have definitely used it, but... Right, let's pop Hypercharge super here. Let's see how many people we can get inside of it. Just get the Gale, but, like, look at that. You can just pounce on people quickly. And I could have actually cycled through to another one there, but I didn't in time. Okay, there we go. We're going to get the goal because of my gadget. Like, it's just uncounterable, pretty much. Like, I feel like it might make other brawlers meta. Because of how strong it is, it might actually bring other brawlers to the meta again. For example, like Poco, Buster is falling down a little bit, but because of his star power, he's actually able to counter the Ollie. There might be a few brawlers that get better. I'm not going to say Poco's like going to be some crazy brawler again, but at least he'll have a use case. Like, he's not had a use case in the meta for a little while now. So Gale has used his super. That means we can charge in. Maybe we can thread the needle here. And there we go. I only got one Hypercharge super, and it wasn't anything absolutely completely busted, but I just don't think we need to really waffle and go through Ollie's Hypercharge. But I will be doing Ollie's Hypercharge in more detail on my second channel, SpenLC Plays, so make sure to check that out. And also I'll be streaming later today, so we can really see the true power of Ollie. But yeah, in terms of ranking them to end off the video then, I don't think my opinion has really changed it. I think I got it perfect. I think Finks is number 4 because the Hypercharge super isn't anything crazy either, but it's okay, but it'll just take a long time to charge up. Trunk's Hypercharge super, it's very good, but it also it can be a little bit difficult to get closer to people with Trunk, but I think on the right maps it will be very strong. Byron's again it'll help him get team wipes, especially with his super, and as a support brawler that's just crazy. And then Ollie is Ollie. Ollie's Hypercharge looks dumb broken. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you enjoy this one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.